Hello, everyone. It's time for Vanished Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. I'm your host, Pete Costanas. This is episode 236, season 10. Today's date is July 15th, 2023, and welcome to the show. On today's program, I will talk about the Golden Bear family restaurants. It was a chain in the 1970s and early 1980s. And the Magnin department stores, they were located in Chicago, and they had other locations. I will talk about my memories of those places. Okay, so first up, the program will go into a commercial break. And this program is brought to you by Alberto VO5 Hairspray. I remember these products when I was a kid. So here's a commercial from 1976. So sit back and relax, and I'll be right back with the show. Thank you, everyone.
Superior Holding Alberto VO5 Hairspray with Viron gives you a hold you can't get with any other hairspray. Spray in the morning and look. At 10 o'clock, it's holding. 2:30 and holding. 7:45 and holding. Midnight and still holding softly, naturally. Superior Holding VO5 with Viron for a hold you can't get with any other hairspray.
Okay, everyone, I am back. I hope you enjoyed the commercial for Alberto VO5 Hairspray. That company's still around. They still make this product. I haven't seen the hairspray. They make shampoo. As a matter of fact, my mom buys it from time to time. I asked her, is it good? She said, yeah, it's still fine. The company was founded by Leonard H. Lavin in 1955. The headquarters was in Melrose Park, Illinois. And they sold it to Unilever in 2010. So, but it's a Chicago company. So like that. So at least they kept the brand name like that. As for hairsprays, I remember watching commercials when I was a kid when it involved, hairsprays. Like, for example, there was Adorn, there was Final Net, there was White Rain. Let's see what else. Can't think of them. Yeah, let's see. Adorn, Final Net, White Rain. I'm sure there were others. Also, Aquanet. My mom uses that. I think some people do use it. They said it's a lot of people make fun of this product, but it works, according to my mother, and other people. So listen, don't ridicule it. If it's good, it's good. Okay. All right. So at the beginning of the program, I mentioned I'm going to talk about the Golden Bear family restaurants and the Magnin department stores. Before I get started, I want to mention something very big. And, actually two things. First, not my Facebook page, my Facebook group, Vanished Chicagoland, has hit 150,000 members as of a few days ago. And that's wonderful. People are still joining, even as I speak right now, and I can't keep up. Last night I added about 1,200 people. I was very busy. It took me a few hours last night just to add people. I missed my walk, but that's okay. It rained last night anyway. So, and I'm still adding. And it's still, I think the last count I looked was 153,000. Still growing. It's still growing, folks. And I don't know. It's just, I have to go through the members very quickly because there's a lot of scammers and spam. So I don't want to do that because thank goodness there's a feature where there's a preview to see what they would say, like a comment. If it's inappropriate, they will not be allowed in. If it's some sort of weird videos or photos, no. I've said this in the past. I don't need that in the group or in the pages. I want it clean, concise, and make it enjoyable for everybody. And I hope everyone will love it. I enjoy it, but it's a lot of work. And once I'm done with the podcast, I'll probably continue to do that all day long, practically. But I'll take breaks, like that. I can't do that all. It's not good for my eyes to look at the computer like that. So a few people mentioned it. They congratulated me and said that is outstanding. It's incredible. They love it. Thank you. It's great. It really is. The second thing I want to talk about is I went for my blood work yesterday on Friday morning. Everything went fine. I got the results, but I'm not going to mention them because it's not bad news. Not really. No, it's fine. But I will go into more detail next week when I see my urologist because I want to wait and uh, I'm going to wait and see what he says, what to do next. Because I don't want to get my hopes up or like expect the worst and all that. But it's not bad news. But I'm fine. I really am. So we'll see. So it's kind of funny like that. So you have to be patient. Once I go there on Wednesday morning to see him, and he tells me what I have to do next, I will post on my social media accounts and tell everybody what's happening. And so on the 25th, I will go to my regular doctor, get a checkup. And then on the end of the month, on the 28th, I will go the first time for my endocrinologist. Now, it's possible I go to an endocrinologist recommended by my urologist. I have to explain what's going on to him because I haven't seen him in 4 months. So I would tell him that. So we'll see. The reason is my calcium level is a little elevated. So hopefully the endocrinologist will probably lower it, maybe take medication or I don't know. The reason it's elevated is because of the medications I take. I take 2 of them for my prostate cancer, for recovery. Like the Xtandi, I take 4 pills at night. And then I still take the Orgovix in the morning. I don't think the doctor wants me to quit those. I don't think so. No, I don't mind. So we'll see. But so far, so good. I'm doing okay. The fatigue is gone, practically. I'm not tired all day long. I'm okay. But I sleep well. So that's good news. And so that's main important. Sleep. You have to get sleep. Get plenty of rest. And the next day you feel wonderful. But sometimes people are busy. They have lives going on, and it's hard. It really is, and they have crazy schedules like that. So, like I said before, sleep is the most important thing for your body. Okay, all right. So let's get on with the show. I'm going to talk about the Golden Bear family restaurants. And a lot of people remember this place. I do too. I remember the commercials. I remember the ads. I remember the bears, like that. And here's a little history of this, which I didn't know. I found this in the Chicago Tribune online. It was founded by a man. His name was Roy Philip Marzano. And he was an insurance man in the late 50s, and then he opened the first restaurant on North Avenue in Elmwood Park in 1961. It was just one restaurant like that, and then it just expanded. I don't know. And then I think it expanded about 10 years later. And they were, the chain had about, not just in Illinois, but also in Minnesota and Indiana. And a few, I remember someone told me there was one in Hammond and South Bend. And he wrote the children's books to go along with the restaurants. If you remember the menus, they were just, there were drawings like that. And they were like a book, it's like writings like that, which I don't remember that. No. Also, he owned two other restaurants. It was called Cervantes. I saw matchbooks of that. One was located in Waukegan and one in Chicago. I don't know where in Chicago it was. I don't remember. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. So he sold the restaurant to Montgomery Ward in the mid 1970s, and he was still president of the company when he retired in 1979. I don't know if his children were involved with that. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I found I found an ad of the locations of the place. So let me bring it up. And I'll tell you the location. I don't have the addresses. I just have the suburbs of where it was located. So they had specials. Like, for example, there was Wednesday, all the pancakes you could eat for just $1. Well, $1.05, like that, from 5 p.m. to midnight. That's a lot of pancakes. I had pancakes yesterday, after the blood work, and I posted a photo of that at the Stack Restaurant in Oakland. A friend of mine owns that place, and I had the red velvet ones. Oh, my favorite. I love it. I can't wait to have it again. Okay. So here are the locations of it was a 24, this ran 24 hours a day, and also Wednesday was, like I said, it was all the pancakes you can eat. Monday was spaghetti night. That was, it cost $2.05. And Friday is fish fry night, and it cost $2.35. This ad was from 1978. So here we go. Here are the locations. There were two in Chicago. It was at McCormick and Devon on the north side, and also 4626 North Pueblo. And I think that's Cumberland. It's on the north side of there. I think there might be some locations missing. Maybe they were closed or they haven't opened yet. So just bear with me. If I miss any, excuse me, you can comment if you'd like. Okay. So here we go. One was in Addison. These are in Illinois. These are the Illinois locations. So I'll start again. It was in Addison, Aurora, Bedford Park, Bloomingdale, Buffalo Grove, Carroll Stream, Deerfield, Des Plaines, Downers Grove, Hoffman Estates, Homewood, Lombard, Lansing, Madison, Mount Prospect, Naperville, Niles, Oak Lawn, Park Forest, River Forest, and Tinley Park. Yeah, that's it. I found a menu of the Golden Bear. There are a lot of them in on the internet. That is, I can't. There was a menu I found, but I can't really read it. So I'll give you an idea what they had. They had the usual breakfast: um, eggs, omelets, pancake, of course, pancakes. Pancakes. They had blueberry pancakes, French pancakes. I think it's French. Can't read it. Goldilocks special pancakes, potato pancakes, strawberry. Golden Bear pancakes. I think that's the main attraction of that. Also, they had they had entrees. Like steak, chicken, fried. Someone said chicken. They had fried chicken. Some said it was good. Some say it wasn't. They had sandwiches, hamburgers, salads, side orders. They had fries, et cetera, et cetera. Just a normal, diner like that. That sounds so good. I love diner food. I really do. It's awesome like that. Okay. Right now, I'm going to play a commercial for the Golden Bear Family Restaurant, courtesy of the Museum of Classic Chicago Television, also known as www.fuzzymemories.tv by Rick Klein. And this commercial is from 1978. So just sit back and relax and listen to the commercial. And when I come back, I'll talk about my memories, a little more about my memories, and something about the status of the restaurant. Okay, so I'll be right back. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
It's the family dinner place. It's Golden Bear. There's something for everyone anytime you're there. We'll cook your meal just right. Our seafood will delight. We have chicken that's honey fried and a salad we serve with pride. It's dinner time, 24 hours at Golden Bear. It's a honey of a place where food is fun. Golden Bear.
Okay, everyone, I am back. I hope you enjoyed the commercial for the Golden Bear Family Restaurants. And you heard their jingle, their slogan. It's a honey of a place where the food is fun. Or where food is fun. It could be that. Okay. It could be either. I apologize for that. Like that. My memories of this place were that was the one in Bedford Park, and that was located on South Cicero Avenue and State Road. It's not Burbank, Illinois. Some people say it is, but it's not really. It's Bedford Park, and across the street it's Chicago. And so it was right near the Fort City shopping center. I used to hang out a lot. I went there once or twice. It was great. I loved it. I remember there was a kid in my neighborhood. He worked there. He worked as a busboy during high school, and he worked in. He went to St. Lawrence in Burbank, and he told me that I work at the Golden Bear like that. Unfortunately, he passed away about a few years ago. That's what I heard when I attended the second reunion for Bogan High School. That was in 2011. He died on that day, and I heard about, and I told some people about it, and they from my old neighborhood, and they go, "Oh my God, that's awful." Yeah, that was sad. And so that memory stuck in my mind. It really did. So the restaurants closed down about 1982, 83, and something like that. And let's see. So the owner, Roy Philip Marzano, he passed away on March 14th, 2004, and he was 100 years old. Oh, good. He lived a long life, a very long life. That's amazing. It really is. And let's see what else. One thing I want to mention about this place is that there's a couple places still open named Golden Bear. One's in Alsip, Illinois, and the other one is in Lansing. I have no idea if this is affiliated with the franchise. I don't know. Maybe not. I have no idea. But I got a message from the owner of the Golden Bear in Alsop, and she said, "I can't wait to hear your podcast. I came here about the Golden Bear." I was going to ask her, "Is this? Did you buy this from? Did the restaurant buy this from the franchise, or they just one day they just opened and called it the Golden Bear Restaurant?" So I don't know. I never went to this place. I have no idea. No, I have no clue. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of restaurants, pancake houses named Golden Bear all over the United States, but it probably doesn't have nothing to do with what Mr. Marzano opened. No idea. I don't know. All I remember is that I saw this restaurant on TV. I went there a couple times during the 70s, and I had a lot of fun. and it was very successful at the time. Okay, we shall see. All right, so that's enough of the Golden Bear. Right now, I'm going to talk about the Magnin department store. Give a little history of that. Actually, it's not a Chicago. It wasn't founded in Chicago. It was founded in San Francisco, but then it spread around all over the country. So in the beginning, it opened in 1876 in San Francisco. The owners were Isaac Madden. That's where the I count came from, and Marianne Magnin. It's probably his wife. And it sold clothing, footwear, jewelry, beauty products. It was elegant. It was beautiful. And they opened. They were mostly in California, Arizona, Oregon, and Washington, and then they entered in Chicago and in Washington D.C. Okay, so the one in Chicago that opened in 1971, and I think it replaced the Bonwit Teller store. It was located on 830 North Michigan Avenue. I will talk about Bonwit Teller another time. I will do that. And I remember sometimes when I visit that area, going to Water Tower Place, that was years ago, I saw the store, and I went in there a couple of times just to browse, just look around. Everything looked so beautiful, elegant, very posh, couldn't afford it like most people. You just browse like that. So I was curious like that. And let's see. So then they opened two more locations. One was in Northbrook Court in Northbrook, Illinois, up north. I don't know what year it opened. I have no idea. And also the other one was in Oakbrook Center in Oakbrook, Illinois. And I visited that one. And I remember that. And it was very nice. So when I post photos about iMagnin, like, for example, the stores or shopping bags or anything that was bought from the store, and I put it on the Bad Chicagoland page, people love seeing that. They said, I get the comments from mostly women. They said they remember shopping there, and they said it was a wonderful shopping experience. I still have those items, and it made them feel very special. I could understand that, or they buy ties for their husbands, or you buy them for Father's Day, something like that. But that's a story we haven't forgotten. It was very chic. It really was. Okay. So that's it for the program. Didn't talk much, but I talked enough. That's okay. Don't want to go on and on. All right, so I'll do a recap of what I talked about today. I talked about the Golden Bear family restaurants in Chicago from the 1970s and early 1980s. Also, the iMagnin department stores, also in Chicago. This podcast will be published wherever podcasts are available: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. Just hit subscribe and you'll get a notification when the episode is ready. Also, it's on my YouTube channel, Fantasy Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. So hit subscribe. A lot of people still ask me, where do I find the podcasts? Where do I find the podcasts? I answer them. The easiest way to listen is YouTube channel. If you have a desktop or a MacBook, laptop, desktop or iPad, just go to YouTube. If you have a YouTube account, or like that, or if you just go on YouTube and listen. Also, it'll be posted on my Facebook page or my group, Van Chicagoland. On my social media, Facebook, Twitter. It's on Instagram. There will be a link. Also, it's on the new social media account, Threads. It'll be there. If you are new to Threads, it'll be there. Also on my blog, VanChicagoland.blog. Okay? So it'll be ready about this afternoon. I will do another podcast episode probably Tuesday. I believe so. Yeah, I'll see. I'll see what I do because Wednesday I'll be going to the doctor, and I'll, like I said before in the beginning of the program, I will explain what happens. What happens with the urologist. You know, I hope it's good news. I hope it's good news. Yeah, but I'm going to be fine. I really am. Okay. So this is Pico Steins, your host of Vanishing Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. Thank you for joining me. I had a wonderful time talking. So everyone have a good rest of the weekend. And here's bye-bye for me. And here's Ray Rayner with a little traveling music saying bye, bye, bye. Take care, everyone. So long.
We have to go. Bye, bye, bye.